and some other websites, Amazon and all that. All I'm doing in that video is showing you that this is legitimate. That's the purpose of using them as examples, is showing you, like, look, the biggest brands in the world offer this. There's nothing, there's no big secret out there. It's staring you in the face all the time. And most people just don't even realize there's an opportunity that exists in this space. That's the reason for showing you that example. I am not in any way endorsing Walmart's affiliate program or Amazon's or Best Buy's or anybody else's. That's just examples to show you. I don't think that they pay a good enough commission rate for the average person to get success with it. Now, lots of people make a ton of money. I have a buddy, I met a guy that made a ton of money, made $10 million promoting DirecTV. And it only pays like $10 a customer or something. It was ridiculous, but he was extremely good at what he did and had been in the industry for a very long time before that rolled across his desk. So anyway, just for clarity, I'm not saying that those are good ones and that's where you should go. There's a lot better ones out there.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the better ones.
Do we need a desktop or can we use an iPad or tablet for downloading programs? You're not going to download anything. So, yeah, I mean, you can use an iPad or a tablet for a lot of it. Now, it's not going to have as fast of a processor and all that stuff, so it won't run as quickly. But, yeah, you could do that on a tablet or iPad for sure. Lose. So I found out about this on FB. Cool. Sean, keeps asking, is it me or does he just keep posting that same question? How do the product companies order to send your money? I answered it, bud. Nicola, how fast can I start making a profit? Depends on how fast you can go through the information and start taking action. We have a guy that made $7,000 his very first month. And he started out, he did not have a computer. He went, and his wife was pissed off that he even signed up for the training. She was like, go get a refund right away, blah, blah, blah. He went to his in-laws' house after work and placed his ads on from their house, and then checked how well his ads were working on his mobile device, his phone. Didn't even have a computer at home. He made $7,000 his first month. He just recently was reaching out to us. His daughter got really sick with some stuff that his medical wouldn't cover, and it was costing him $16,000 in order to get it taken care of. And the only reason they had that money is because he's gone through our training. Now, that's what's possible. Is that what's probable? Honestly, not really. Most people don't make $7,000 their first month. It's just not typical. He was to this day, I'm stunned that he did it, but it's realistic that can you get results quickly? Obviously. And there's lots of people that do, but how you define quickly is entirely different for everyone. How much is the Pro Academy separately? $99. You're welcome, Aaron. Says thank you for this. Nathan, is there a time frame for using the training materials purchased? Aaron, do sites like WordPress are going to cost money? Yes. Aaron, sites like Lead Pages, WordPress is not. It says free software. GetResponse, which is the autoresponder, yes. Those are tools that cost money, but I mean, you can get like a $1, I think, or GetResponse has a free trial. I believe Lead Pages has a free trial. ClickMagick has a free trial. A lot of them have free trials, so you can start going through the implementation process, going through Pro Academy, and not pay anything for those, as long as you're on the free trial. So it's up to you. Is there a minimum offer that you rep? I'm not sure what that question means, Linda. If you could expand on that. Iris, are you smoking hookah weed? No, man. Why did everybody assume that all the time? No, it's just an electronic cigarette. No, I mean, you've probably seen them in your hometown. They're pretty popular now. So a person can do this realistically unless they have $399. $99 for signing up and $300 for the marketing. No, that's not what we said. $99 is the training. Most people start with like a $5 a day budget, a marketing budget. And that's part of what we go through in the coaching process, defining your marketing budget, defining your startup capital, all those different things. So, no, that's not necessarily true, Marcus. Everybody has a different starting point. Like I said, a lot of people come through and they start with just like $5 a day as their marketing budget. Jillian, do you set up a business, DBA, or use your personal info? Jillian, first, for me to answer that, I have to clearly state up front that I'm not a CPA or an attorney, yada, 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 all that good stuff. So take it with a grain of sand. However, most people do not start out by setting up a business right out of the gate because it makes no financial sense. Until you hit a certain threshold of revenue, it makes no sense to sign up and create a business license for all of this. So most people start out of the gate with none of that stuff. There's no point in getting bogged down by any of those logistics. I mean, go make $30,000 first. Go take us up on our $10,000 guarantee first, and then worry about that kind of stuff. Again, take it for what it's worth. I'm assuming you helped Jillian. She says can't check out. Yeah. Okay. How long is the training? Am I just like seeing the same questions over and over again? Sounds like it.
People ask more.
Okay. Alice, when you're promoting on Face, man, there's a lot of questions.
I have a question, but I can't access the question.
Samuel asked a good question. Does the promotion end at Pacific or Eastern time? I'm pretty sure it's Pacific time that's being taken down. Are you guys going to be helping all the way through the training? Yes, David. Rochelle, so by sharing the product with the affiliated link, we get commission, or we get commission if the person buys? No, you get a commission only if the person buys. There are ways to get paid for just a click, but that's not what we talked about tonight. That's a different model. It's called CPA. There's CPL. You can get paid for generating a click. You can get paid for generating a lead. You don't have to get paid only for generating a sale. Generating a sale, though, is the simplest way to do it. Which I know that might sound counterintuitive. It's just because of the margins. Because people pay a lot less for a click. They'll pay a lot less for a lead. They'll pay you more for a customer. So, So sharing the product. Okay, thank you. Are you a coach? I'm not a coach. We have AWOL certified coaches who get on the phone. I personally don't do that, Linda, but that's a good question. So $99, and that's all we pay forever. That's $99. That's all you're ever going to pay for Pro Academy, for the coaching, all that. That's kind of that's like a trick question almost, Jeff. My business will always have expenses. In the world of business, you're always going to have expenses.
Yeah.
I don't know what the expenses are going to be tomorrow. I don't know if somebody's going to come up with a dope seminar that we should go attend. But I attend seminars all the time. We just recently joined a $25,000 business mastermind. It's $25,000 a year.
Wow.
We've paid $10,000 for people to build software for it. There's all sorts of things. So no. The logical answer to your question is no, that's not all your overhead is ever going to be. There will always be costs in doing business. So all you can hope for is that you got more profit than you do costs. More revenue than you do costs. And the difference between the two will be your profit.
I want to make my music. I have other goals.
There's no set time on the training, Chandrell. These are videos that are in a members area that you can access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's recorded. There's something I struggle with learning. Will a mentor be available? Yes, Chandrell, we explain that in the coaching process. The coach will explain that to you over the phone. A lot of the questions that you guys are asking are going to actually be explained for you in AWOL 101. There are questions that can be asked to the coach when you get on the phone with them. I mean, a lot of this is like, just take action, get started, go through the content, ask whatever questions you have to somebody like live over the phone. If you're not happy with the answers, get a refund. You can get a refund for any reason. If you're not valuing the product, you should not ask for a refund. However, support people that help try and increase something in your life. I think Mike is saying, if you find value, I think he's on our side. I think that's what it said. Push Money app, laugh out loud. How long is the training? As long as it takes you to go through it. There's about 20 hours, I think, of content back there in Pro Academy by itself. There's 3 hours of training in the coaching process. So there's 3 hours of content you have to go through before you can book your call with your coach.
Okay.
How much does the service from the autoresponder and squeeze pages cost? Not much. If you were paying full price for all the software, it'd be less than $100 a month.
Okay.
What's the best offer or website in your opinion? That's way too broad a question. Can't really comment on that.
Okay.
Depends on so many variables. So realistically, a person, nope. Some payment, right? Yep. Only a one-time payment. Yep, that's all we're talking about. $99 one time. When you're promoting on Facebook, are your ads showing up on your personal account? No. It runs off of a fan page. You need a fan page to run an ad.
Fan page.
Okay, I'm just going to skip all the way up to the top. I'm just getting bombarded by questions down here. Guys, it's 8:45. 30 minutes ago I said, or it maybe a little bit later than that for you. I don't know where you're logging in from. We're about 30 minutes past where I said, hey, we got 15 minutes to answer some questions. So again, if your question didn't get answered, send a question in. You can send a question directly to support@awolacademy.com. There's probably a box on the page that you can see where you can just click and send a question. It'll go to an email. Somebody will reply to you within the next business day. That's the best that we can do. There's plenty of you on here, and I cannot get to all the questions.
Y'all like Google.
Ryan says, recently beat cancer and still have some bills, really ready for a changed life. Awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
And look, that guy that I was talking about earlier, his name's Steve, by the way, the guy whose daughter got sick and he had $16,000 in bills for some stuff that medical wouldn't cover. There's a lot of people out there that say, money doesn't matter, but I bet you it matters when somebody that you care for is sick and ill and could possibly die if you can't take care of them. So, if you can be happy and broke, you can be happy and rich too. People say money doesn't buy happiness. Happiness doesn't buy you shit. You've never been able to pay that bill with happiness. Just being real with you guys. I'm pretty straightforward and to the point. Some people don't like that. Some people do. I don't know. I just don't like. I just got way too much going on to be beating around the bush.
That's right. It's gonna come out. Really raw.
So 20 hours total for training. That's just in Pro Academy, Nicola. Some of you guys are starting to work pretty soon. I see that. Awesome. Thanks for being here shows a level of commitment that most people won't even commit to. If I can't afford $5 a day, will it be counterproductive to start until I can? Like if I spend $5 on 10 days versus five on 30. You can start and stop as you go, Marcus, but you're going to be better off. You're going to get results faster the more money that you have. That's just kind of the way that everything seems to work. Technically, if you had the money, you could go buy a company right now that was already profitable and you'd be in profit day one. For most people, that's not an opportunity. It's just not something that they can do. So the speed of success is the speed of implementation. If you have more money to spend, you can get the results faster. But is it counterproductive for you to start until you can do that? Not really. You can start right now. Like I said, guys, if you don't have the money to take action, get this, okay? Money is just an idea. You sit around all day and complain about not having money. It's not that you don't have money. It's that you don't have ideas about how to go make money. That's what you lack, ideas. Money's an idea. We have never lived in a more opportune time. I catch an Uber freaking almost everywhere I go just because I don't want to drive. I talk to these drivers all the time. I've talked to guys that work just like an hour or two a day. They get up early and they try to catch a couple rides before they go to work, and they get off work and they try to catch a couple rides before they go home, and that alone pays them an extra couple $100 a week. And there's Uber Postmates, Grubhub, probably 10 or 20 that I'm missing that I can't even think of. Go